Alright everyone, welcome back to another automotive anatomy video. Today we're gonna go hit up on my buddy Pedro. Pedro is working on some cool fabricating stuff, welding, cutting, piping. He's working on the plumbing of a B16 head, B20 block, so B20V if I'm not mistaken. And I have to move the cars because I feel like a little kid who's gonna go to school for the first time. My wife's gonna drop me off because she's gonna run errands afterwards. And living in the hood type of thing, parking issues is always an issue. So we'll catch you guys there. Alright, so we made it over to my buddy Pedro's. Pedro's does amazing work. He's been working on this EG. If you guys remember, we interviewed him on his awesome 240. If you guys don't remember and haven't seen that interview, probably because you guys are all Honda heads. But this is, don't get trigger, VTEC eater, LS swap boosted. Yeah, it'll eat a couple of VTECs, not all of them though. But the VTEC we're talking about today is this one. Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, it's a V20V. Obviously it's gonna be turbo. Peter ended up having to cut this piping to both because the customer bought one from a known company and it was sticking out a little too much in the hood, and so they asked him if they can modify it. So he did. You guys can tell did an amazing job. I'll include some of the pictures. I came by last night and so he did this part pretty clean work, and so now he's gonna start doing the piping for the actual intercooler. So this is Peter, if you guys remember, the man of the hour, the founder of Under Promise Over Deliver.
I guess
He's engineering. So Peter, what's the plan, fool?
The owner still has to bring me the intercooler, so I mean I can't do anything, so I'm just gonna mock the top intercooler pipe for now because I don't have the intercooler. So
and then you mentioned that he's gonna go with a different radiator, right?
Yeah,
so the setup,
this one hits, I don't know what's going on there, but
yeah. El portalito de Veracruz, güey. That way he doesn't complain that I don't take care of him. Diet starts tomorrow, I guess. Alright, so obviously Pedro can't finish the other piping because he doesn't have the intercooler, but he's already been able to do the measurements for, I guess you would say, the first part, the elbow. It's going to be routed through here and through that hole. And then I forgot the name of the intercooler they're going to be using, but it's a pretty big one. Yeah, I think he still needs to get different material, but other than that, I think he's looking pretty good. So like I said, Pedro got the desire to learn because when he was he went to inquire about the plumbing for his LS, they were really charging a lot of money, and so he was like, no, I'm just gonna figure out myself. Obviously he did the swap himself, he does all the work himself, so he's like, might as well learn how to do the plumbing, and you know, he learns a new skill. So you're the one that ended up doing all the plumbing for your car, right?
Yep. From scratch.
From scratch. And I don't know if you guys know, but when it comes to the LS, it's a little bit different, and it's a little bit challenger because it obviously has two headers, right? So it has headers, so it has one here and one here. You gotta be able to connect it through here, and it runs down, and then it meets the white pipe, I guess you would say. What is it called where they meet?
Huh?
What do you call it?
The merge.
The merge?
Uh-huh.
It's a merge, not a white pipe?
White pipe is when you split.
Oh, because it goes from single to then you split it.
It goes from double to one.
Right, that's what I
Like
was
a
thinking.
Pero it's just, I guess you can.
That's what I was thinking. It was like a white pipe, but no, it's not.
It's just the merge or the collector, they call it.
The collector. So obviously you're still gonna get a long piece, but you're just measuring to.
This is just. This piece is gonna get replaced. Obviously, it's gonna be weld, and then this is gonna be one single piece.
Yeah. So before you keyboard warrior start, he's gonna do all 3 cuts. No, he just wants to measure it. He's using
scrap.
scrap
A weld here and then a weld here, and this is gonna be one single piece.
Yeah.
Or I can leave it because this tape can hold up to like 50 psi.
No mames. 50. There you go. You nailed it. That's good. Chingón, güey. Oh no.
Restart.
Okay. I got one restart too. But that's one way of slowing that way. Tramposo, güey.
I haven't used this car, so.
You can't wait. Alrighty, so this is the next day. I actually we ended up playing the little simulator, and then it got dark, so I went home. And right now it's about 7:15 in the morning. I already did the oil change for both cars. I had to do them on the street. That's fun. I got up at 5:30 and then took care of that. Now about to pump about $50 gas. It was really empty, so the plan now is to go to my mom's storage garage. That's where I keep my stuff, and then I'm gonna take some pictures of some stuff that I want to sell. I got extra wheels, like the jet lines. They're technically my brother's, and just having come around selling them. I'm sorry. So we gotta sell those. I'll take pictures of that. I'm gonna see if there's anything I can throw away. I'm gonna throw away today because I gotta start decluttering stuff, you know. And then what else? I have an extra set of suspension on the car that is just there, so I'm gonna see if I can make more of a mess in the garage. So just kind of moving stuff, and then I need to have a spare on this car because I don't have a spare on either car. And I think the EX wheels, the OEM ones, are good. They're 16s, so 15s. So these ones are 16s, and then the other wheels that I have on Roses are 15, so they're 15s, the same thing. So, but super important to have a spare, obviously. All right, so the M7s are still here. Gotta put tires on that one. M7, gotta get bigger tires. I don't like the stretch look. And then all the jet lines on the bottom that I'm gonna be selling. I'm gonna be posting these tail lights. And I think I have someone who would buy these ones today. I told him I wasn't gonna let them go, but I don't know. It's getting to the point where, like, what do I need them there for? I just thought they're a cool piece, you know, especially with the fin. You can't find them, but I might come close to selling them to Frankie Figs. That's his name, and he just picked up a wagon that FM Spec did a 5-speed manual swap. So I think we'll see. But that's it. I mean, nothing crazy. The guy I was supposed, today's Saturday, so the guy that I was supposed to interview today, he had something to do with his grandma. He was nice about it. He's like, oh, I'm sorry, dude. I don't like flaking on people, but no worries, man. So it's okay. He gave me the opportunity to do the oil change on both my wife's Accord and my Accord, Rosie. So I did that. So I feel very, very productive. Like I said, it's like 8. It's pretty hot today. It's crazy. Yeah, I mean, it was crazy because I was doing the oil changes in the street, both of them, and I was like, man, like, just gotta be patient, you know. I think my biggest goal right now is to buy a house, and I'm tired of having to come here, having to, you know, share my space, you know, having to wait for my brother not to be here, so, you know, we don't get into like, hey, can I borrow your keys to move your car, blah 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 blah. So just gotta be patient. You know, I think that's one of the hardest things that a lot of people have an issue with, you know, being patient. Enjoy the process, I guess. It's not super enjoyable to be at like at 5:30 in the morning jacking up a car on the street. That way, you know, not many neighbors see you. And then having to pick up the jack, because I'm trying to be, you know, considerate of others. Pick up the jack to walk over to the car so it doesn't make noise. But you know, if that's like the worst of my problems, like, life is great, and it really is. So, you know, I don't know, I get to share with some of you guys that you guys are from a whole different country. But yeah, man, this journey is taking me through meeting some cool peeps and even meeting some people online, right? I DM a lot. I DM with some of you guys more than I DM with my close, you know, people that are within my, you know, range. But I'm just blessed to be able to meet cool people like Peter, who's trying to grow his Welding. He's great. It's really good. So I'll definitely have his information on the description. If you guys are in the OC LA area, definitely for sure hit him up for, you know, welding and things of that nature. And he's mechanically inclined. That LS swap turbo he did all on his 240 on that same garage. Like, the guy knows what the hell he's doing. My car's been running amazing, so like FM spec, you know, damn, you know, did an amazing job. So I'll put his information at the description as well. Like, I don't do sponsorship, so like when you guys know that I'm telling you guys like, hey, like I recommend this dude, it's because I recommend them. I don't just want to be like, yeah, go to this guy because I'm getting 10% off. Little, to me, you burn yourself out. You burn yourself out with people and people's trust that you have, you know, because we are building our trust, you know what I mean? If I'm telling you guys my car is working good, you're trusting that it is, you know. If it wasn't, I would be the first one to tell you guys, well, you know, FM Spec did a good job, but I wouldn't go there again. But no, man, like he's done above and beyond. But you know, definitely appreciate you guys just tuning in. Some random ass dude, just not super mechanically inclined, obviously, but whatever I can do, I try. It kind of sucks when you don't have your own room, or if you have your own space. Yeah, it's easier to mess up, you know, because the car can stay on Jackson's. But I'm not the first one nor the last ones to be doing, you know, having to deal with this stuff. But if you're in the same shoes as I am, not necessarily with the house, but with anything else, just be patient. It takes time, and enjoy the process. I think that's the most important part. All right, guys and ladies, we'll catch you guys in the next one. Appreciate you guys very, very much. You guys take care.